Dear students, good morning to all of you. Today I am going to start the next part of the same chapter, Lifeline of Indian Economy. Today the topic name is Waterways. Waterways. Waterways are not new for the Indians. From many centuries, Indian people were engaged in navigation. Through this navigation, people were engaged in trade with neighboring countries. The evidence what I have available, it indicates that how did people involved in this trade. So we can say Indians are well expert in trading by the seaways. The waterways can be divided among the two parts. It means in inner waterways and outer waterways. Inner, it means the different part of the country which are connected by the different river, and there the small ship which has moved through the canals and river and joined the different cities is known as the inner waterways. And outer, it means those countries which are connected by the seaport, it is known as the outer seaport. So its seamen sailed for a near, thus carrying and spreading Indian commerce and culture. Waterways are the cheapest means of transport. Which type of cheapest? It means compare of the other transport. In this transport has not expend more money for selling the goods. So it is cheapest and also eco-friendly. So it has more preferred by the people. India has inland navigation waterways of 40 inland waterways. How much? 40,500 kilometers. You can see the areas where from here all these coastal areas are connected by the sea. It means here is the Bay of Bengal and here is the Arabian Sea. So this area has provided the facility to connect from east to west by the waterways. Out of these, only 3,700 kilometers. Out of these 14,500 kilometers, only 3,700 kilometers are navigable by navigable by mechanized boats. It means among these 14,500 kilometers, the waterways which are available among these only 3,007 kilometers where the machine waterways are run, and through these machinized boats, these are connected and their facilities are trading are available. The following waterways have been connected and different part of India. So India has the three main waterways. What are the first name is the Ganga river, Ganga river between Allahabad to Haldia. Allahabad is situated there. Haldia is situated here. You can see there Haldia. So here the Ganga river are moved, and Ganga river provided the facility to run the machinized ships from Allahabad to Haldia. And through this process, large volume of goods and passengers can easily reach from here to Haldia. And this route has the route of these Ganga river, which are spread between Allahabad and Haldia, its length is 1620 kilometer. 1620 kilometer, and it is known as a NW1, National Waterways number 1. What are names? Ganga river, which are spread between Allahabad to Haldia, and it's covered about the distance 1620 kilometers, and it is known as a National Waterways number 1. Now the second is the Brahmaputra river between Brahmaputra waterways. It connects Sadia to Dhubri. It means its total length is 891 kilometers. Brahmaputra river, after originating from the Kailash mountains from Kindong Jung glacier, it has run parallel to the Himalaya, and after crossing Namcha Barwa mountain and then mark a U-shape turn and enter in the Arunachal Pradesh. Here in Arunachal Pradesh, there the Sadia, this place is situated. From here to Dhubri, which are situated in this northeastern areas. Through this process, there the water navigation can be possible, and it has covered 891 kilometers, and it is known as a National Waterways number 2. Clear? Now third is the West Coast Canal. Third is West Coast Canal in Kerala. So where is Kerala? Kerala is situated in the southwest part of India. Here in the Kerala, there the canals, through the canals, waterways are run between the places Kottapuram, Koman, Udagmandalam, and Champakra canals, and it covers about near 205 kilometers, and it is known as a National Waterway number 3. So these are the 3 waterways which are facilitate the facility for the people to connect the different part of India. Now, after these, we should try to understand the different major seaport. port. Major seaport are ports situated on the coastal area of east and west part of southern part. So with a long coastline, so how much coastline of India? 7,516.6 kilometer is the coastline of India from here to all these. Clear? India is dotted with 12 major and 187 medium and minor ports. How many? Major ports, how much? 12. Minor 187 and not a minor, medium and 187 and minor ports. These major ports handle about 95% of trade, India's foreign trade. So how much? 95% India foreign trade handled by these major and medium and minor port. So you can see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So these are the 11 seaports which are situated in southeastern coastal areas and southwestern coastal areas. So